Good morning, good morning, good morning, scholars, beautiful minds. How dirty are my glasses? Oh my God. Good morning. It is the morning. I am not quite a morning person, but I thought I would take the few moments while my coffee is brewing to talk to you, wonderful scholars, of the African American experience that I'm going to be spending time with this semester, AAS 202. So we've had a bumpy few days trying to get this course up, but looks like I think we're pretty much up and we're running here. So thank you for your patience. Remain patient. Hopefully we got the kinks out. Maybe a few more kinks, but we'll roll with it. We're going to be flexible. So, welcome to AAS 202, African American Experience 2 online. I'm Dr. Chandler. I am your professor this semester. And some of you have already gotten to know me by the email. Yes, I am she. Yes, I am she that likes things in a particular way. Oh goodness, we're gonna make it this semester. But yeah, I'm excited about this course, and those of you that I have talked to online, back and forth about the Blackboard site and different things of that nature. Um, so far, I've appreciated your patience, and it's interesting how we have perceptions about each other just by the way we write, right? And I'm sure, well, students often have perceptions of professors by the way they write. And so I'm sure the perceptions of me are already quite interesting. Don't flip. Don't flip out yet. All right. Save it. Save it. No, but seriously. Um, understand that this course is a survey course. It's really about critical thinking, engaging the material um, from a critical perspective. This is not going to be a course where you can memorize information and spit it back out. So get that in your mind. Get that in your mind because when you take the first quiz or do the first paper and you may not earn the grade you're accustomed to, get in your mind that it's higher order thinking, critical engagement of material. And so the learning curve may be different, but it doesn't mean that you cannot earn the grades you're accustomed to. I like to tell students that because sometimes they start flipping out real early and they're, what can I do to raise my grade? I'm accustomed to getting, higher grades and I don't want to flunk the class. Don't do that. If you focus on learning, you'll produce the grades you want. If you focus on grades, you'll have very high anxiety, very high frustration, and it may be difficult to get the grades you want. So I like to just put that out there first. But this course is a exploration of the African American experience. Of course, we can't cover everything, but we're going to dip into different aspects of Black life, African American life in the United States. I'm actually using a text from one of the former professors. I'm very excited to use her text. Some of you that took AAS 201, you may have used this text before. Although you've used the text, how we're going to engage the material, the assignments, things of that nature will be different. So it's not like taking the course twice. So I just wanted you to know that. So there's a lot of information. You need to know it all. You need to know it all. Let me say it again. You need to know it all. And my expectation is that you know it all. And so this is how I work. The things that are for me to do, I do. The things that are for you to do, I expect you to do. So, for example, on Blackboard, you see a tab that says contacting Dr. Chandler. I think that's what it says, right? So, that information in there, I expect you to know in order to contact me. All right? There's a whole bunch of you guys and one of me. So, I have to have uh, some guidelines set up so that I'm not losing my mind with all of my classes and all of the people that I deal with. So, for example, if you contact me and you say, "Oh my goodness, my quiz, Blackboard just knocked me out, and I just want to know, can I get back in my quiz?" And I don't know what course you're in. I don't know anything other than you just asked me to give it. No, I can't let you in the quiz because I don't know what class you're in. I don't even know where you're from. All right. But when in the section that says contacting Dr. Chandler, it tells you what should be in the email. Make sense? So that may seem persnickety, but it helps us manage this course. And I'm sure you understand because you manage a big life too with all your courses. So you do your part, I'll do my part. When it comes to managing the course, especially in an online course, which is more challenging than a face-to-face course. Know this, it's more challenging. Um, I have to put those things in place. So understand that when you hit me up and the information is not there, I'm gonna put it back on you to get it together and send it back to me and we'll get it together. I definitely am here to answer your questions. I have absolutely no problem with that. If the information is already there for you, go for it so you don't have to wait for me. The last thing I want you to do is to freak out, have high frustration, high anxiety, waiting on me to answer a question that you already have the answer to, which is why my syllabus, Blackboard, is so chock full of information so that you don't, and all of my students, over 100 students, don't have to wait on me. You can be very independent and um, navigate yourself. All right. This course will challenge you, not only the material, but again, just the critical thinking and how we engage the subject matter. In a lot of ways, I'm going to be asking you to take material and put it in discussion with each other and yourself, right? So, for example, on a and I actually have put up your first response paper. I'm asking you to, number one, give me an example of something, but then I'm asking you to give me a contemporary example. You're not going to find that in the readings. That's going to come from your experiential knowledge in connection to what you've read. And you got to do some digging, you got to do some research. And so, what I'm asking you to do is really look at our exploration this semester as the world being our textbook, not just the readings, right? And so when we talk about the African American experience, it can't be confined to readings because the world impacts and African Americans impact the world. All right, enough of that. I think you probably understand what I'm saying on that tip. So you should already have the information that gets you into the online text. So definitely get on that. Um, Again, go through the syllabus with a fine tooth comb, know that information. So, this is how the modules work, and I'm sure you've already jumped into the first one. All of the modules, everything will be there. That is your work for the week, and it'll start out your work for the week. Read it. Do not skim. Don't skim. When you skim, you're going to miss significant, important, vital information. Never skim. Never skim. Same thing with the readings. If you're reading once, not enough. And it's not reading to memorize, right? It's reading to learn, meaning that as I'm reading and I'm reading again, I am immersing myself into this information. Think about when you learned, if you can go way back there, think about when you learned how to walk, or when you learn something new. Normally it's challenging at first, right? You don't just learn something new and automatically you have it. It just normally doesn't work that way. Same thing with using the brain, using the mind. It's challenging at first. And so that's why I tell students, if you think you're always going to bust an A when you first start, that's an unrealistic expectation. You're going to make yourself crazy. So you've got to take the journey to learning. All right. Same thing here. So you're going to have some discussion posts. I call it the village. And the reason I do that is because I want you to think of our discussions on your discussions on a discussion board. I'm not going to dip in much because I don't want to get into your synergy. But I want you to really engage each other's, your ideas. I think I even put in there, don't sleep on the discussion board, discussion village, I should say. That oftentimes is what will juice up your creativity and even help you on assignments when it comes to having ideas, really trying out different types of ideas, thoughts, things of that nature. So, really lean into that discussion village. It will really be helpful. You're also, of course, have a quiz at the end of each chapter. Those quizzes are in the online text, they're not on Blackboard. So make sure that you're doing the quiz in the online text. And I'm going to be putting up information about how you're accessing that. The publisher is yet to send that to me, but I should have it. I may have it today. You're going to have 2 response papers. The first one you're going to do alone. I've already put that up. And the second one you're going to do with another scholar. So that's going to be, I think you're going to enjoy that. Again, it's another opportunity to engage, intellectually engage, critical inquiry, critical thought with other scholars. All right. There's also a final group project. You're going to be the professor. Your final project, you're going to be the professor. And so when we get there, we'll go into a little more, and I'm still kind of fine tuning it a bit because I haven't decided if I just want you to select something from all of our wealth of information, or I want you to put something in conversation with a contemporary topic. We'll see. But your job in your group is to literally put together a course, a class, like a class session. So you'll be doing the research, the organization, some sort of exercise, all that good stuff. And then you're going to record it. I think you're going to love it. I think you're really going to love it. All right. So you only have 4 kinds of assignments here. All right. The quizzes, the discussion board, discussion village, response papers, and a final project. That's it. All right. So keep that in your mind. All right. I have great information in here about what an A, a B, a C, a D, all that kind of stuff is. Definitely get up on that so you understand that just doing the bare minimum is not an A. All right. And you won't do the bare minimum because you're scholars. You won't do that. All right. So in the course outline, I've listed the chapters, all right, every week. But when you go into the module, you're going to see more than the chapter, all right? The things that I will add will normally be something to watch. And if it's another reading, it's something short. So just like next week, I added 2 videos, but one of the videos, Dr. Cone, he's talking about his book. So I put a short review of his book just so you can get some background. So that's what'll be happening there. And then there's yeah, or one. Yes, one week where you're going to be looking at a documentary. So you're not going to have a chapter that week. I'm going to want you to just focus on that. All right. Um, this is probably going to go fast. Usually around October, it'll pick up. So definitely stay organized. One thing about an online course, if you've not taken it before, it requires a high level of discipline and accountability. It's not easy. It is not easy. Let me tell you, I'm actually finishing, I'm in my last semester of my 4th degree right now. And it's online. I've done it online. And you would figure with a bachelor's, a master's, and a PhD that, hey, another master's, that's nothing. Let me tell you something. When it comes to that online course, it's not that my coursework is hard, it's making sure that I stay balanced and organized so that I can get things done. So, half to 3/4 of your battle is going to be shifting your mentality about number one, you're taking a new course with a new professor you've never had before, and it's going to make you, cause you, invite you to make some immediate changes. And usually with students, that's their biggest thing is resisting change. If you can get over that, you'll start having a really good time in class. All right. I think we've got some great stuff coming up this semester. And if you ever see any readings, music, art, anything that's related to what we're talking about, send it to me. And if it's something that's appropriate, I'll put it on Blackboard in the resources area. I've already put some things in the resources area that are relevant to writing. There are definitely some writing resources there. If you know you have a challenge writing, and I put that right in the syllabus, I invite you, um, I strongly invite you to connect with the Writing Center if you're on campus, or of course, you can call them remotely because you will be evaluated on your writing, on your mechanics. Um, so definitely use that service you paid for it. But there's some other. I put some other resources in the resources area for writing, and all through the semester I'll be putting stuff in that area. So definitely check back regularly. There may be things there that you have an interest in, or you can use them on your papers or things of that nature. So right now, I think that's it. I smell my coffee and I think it's ready. But I wanted to come on and just connect with you all and tell you to chill out. Um, Enjoy your holiday weekend. I forgot it was a holiday. Enjoy your holiday weekend. I'm going to get some ribs and maybe take a day off and not work half a day and finish. Probably going to have your modules finished by the end of the week. I don't usually do all the modules because I kind of like to see how you're doing. Sometimes I want to add things based on what I see you do. So, yeah, no worries. They'll always be there before you have to start. Okay, I think that's it. Any questions, you can always hit me by email. I am always available to do a Skype meeting if you need one, or Zoom for a group. Just hit me with some time, dates and times. Give me 2 or 3 of them that you're free, and I'll try to stick my schedule with it. But like I said, reach out to me if it's something that the answer isn't already there. Reach out to me. I may not be able to get right back with you, but I will get back with you. 24 hours turnaround during the week, 48 hours on the weekend. All right. Um, that is it. If there's anything I missed, you know where to hit me up. So it is Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully, you will take some time for yourself because we have to remain balanced as scholars. Yeah, work hard, play hard. That's what I believe. All right, y'all take it easy. Bye bye.